Hello everyone. Welcome to the B2B Product Design Fundamentals series. In these courses, you will learn essential skills for prototyping and product management for widely used B2B products. Whether you are new to product design or an experienced professional, you will benefit greatly from these courses. Firstly, what are B2C products and B2C products? B2C products are those that are sold directly to consumers. Examples of B2C products include clothing, electronics, personal care products, and food and beverages. On the other hand, B2B products are sold from one business to another. Examples of B2B products include software for business management such as CRM, ERP, office supplies, and manufacturing equipment. In the B2B versus B2C product market share, B2B occupies a larger market share. For example, in 2020, the market share of B2B products was 6.6 trillion, while B2C products were 3.2 trillion. And the gap between them continues to widen. The potential of the B2B market is greater. This is also one of the reasons why we have launched this series of courses. We believe that many of you are involved in B2B products. Even if you are working with B2C products, there may be some modules or areas that involve B2B products. Mastering the general skills of these B2B products will also be very useful for your future career development. Let's take a look at the common types of B2B products and representative products. The types of B2B products include enterprise resource planning ERP systems, customer relationship management CRM systems, supply chain management SCM systems, human resources management HRM systems, e-commerce platforms, business intelligence and analytics tools, project management tools, communication and collaboration tools, customer support and service tools, cybersecurity and network tools. Compared to B2C products, the characteristics of B2B products include targeted towards enterprise use. B2B products are specifically designed for businesses and differ from products for individual users. They are typically used to support various aspects of business operations, sales, and management. B2C products are designed for direct sale to individual customers rather than businesses. They are typically marketed and sold to individual consumers for personal use. Enhance efficiency, increase sales, reduce costs. The design goal of B2B products is to help businesses improve work efficiency, increase sales revenue, and reduce costs. The design goal of B2C products is to enhance user experience, provide entertainment, facilitate communication, and improve personal productivity for individual consumers. Customization requirements. B2B products often need to consider the specific needs and goals of businesses, making them highly customizable. Different companies may have different workflows and business requirements, so B2B products need to provide flexible configuration and customization options. B2C products typically do not offer as many customization options as B2B products due to their focus on catering to the broader preferences of individual consumers rather than the specific needs of businesses. Long purchase decisions and partnership relationships. Purchase decisions for B2B products often involve a lengthy process and multiple levels of approval. Additionally, B2B products typically involve long-term partnerships with suppliers or collaborators, so product design needs to consider these factors. For B2C products, purchase decisions are usually shorter and more individualized, often made by the end consumer without the need for extensive approval processes. B2C products also tend to focus on building direct relationships with individual customers rather than long-term partnerships with other businesses. Complex user roles and workflows. B2B products involve multiple user roles and complex workflows. Different users may have different permissions and access requirements, so product design needs to accommodate these differences. For B2C products, user roles and workflows are generally simpler and more straightforward. Since the products are targeted at individual consumers, there is less need for complex user roles and permissions. The focus is often on creating a seamless and intuitive experience for the end consumer. Steep learning curve and advanced options. B2B products often have a higher learning curve as they provide various customization and advanced options to meet the advanced operational needs of different users. Product design needs to balance user learning costs and operational efficiency. For B2C products, the learning curve is typically less steep, as they are designed to be more user-friendly and intuitive for individual consumers. While some customization options may be available, the focus is often on simplicity and ease of use to cater to a broader consumer base. Diverse interfaces and data access. Different users have access to different interfaces and data. For example, company executives may need access to overall operational data and reports, while employees may only need access to monthly task completion rates. Therefore, product design needs to cater to different users by designing different pages and data display methods. For B2C products, the interfaces and data access are generally more standardized, as they are designed for individual consumers with similar needs and access requirements. The focus is often on providing a consistent and user-friendly interface for all consumers, with less variation in data access based on user roles. Respect user habits and interface best practices. B2B product design should respect user habits and interface best practices. Users have developed certain operational habits over the long term, so product design should align with familiar interface patterns to provide a better user experience. For B2C products, the focus is also on respecting user habits and interface best practices, but the emphasis may be more on creating engaging and intuitive experiences that cater to individual consumer preferences and behaviors. The goal is to create a user-friendly interface that resonates with the target consumer base. The entire process of developing B2B products typically includes these steps. Idea generation. This is the initial phase where ideas for new products or improvements to existing products are generated. This can be done through brainstorming sessions, market research, or identifying customer needs and pain points. Market research. Once an idea is generated, market research is conducted to assess the potential demand for the product, identify competitors, and understand the target market. Product definition. In this phase, the product concept is defined, including its features, functionalities, and target audience. This involves creating product requirements documents and user personas. Design and prototyping. The design phase involves creating the visual and user experience design of the product. Prototypes are developed to test and validate the design and gather feedback from stakeholders and potential users. Development. Once the design is finalized, the development phase begins. This involves writing code, building the product's infrastructure, and integrating various components to create a functional product. Testing and quality assurance. The product is thoroughly tested to ensure it meets the defined requirements and functions as intended. This includes functional testing, performance testing, security testing, and user acceptance testing. Launch and deployment. After successful testing, the product is launched and deployed to the target market. This involves setting up servers, configuring databases, and making the product available to users. Marketing and promotion. Once the product is launched, marketing and promotional activities are carried out to create awareness and attract users. This can include digital marketing, advertising, content creation, and public relations. User feedback and iteration. After the product is in the hands of users, their feedback is collected and analyzed. This feedback is used to make improvements and iterate on the product, releasing updates and new versions as needed. Maintenance and support. Ongoing maintenance and support are provided to ensure the product continues to function properly and address any issues or bugs that may arise. This includes regular updates, bug fixes, and customer support. We will mainly focus on these two phases: product definition and design and prototyping. During the product definition phase, the following steps are typically followed. Customer research. This phase begins with conducting thorough research on the customer's company, including interviews and workshops with various departments. The goal is to gain a deep understanding of their business processes, workflows, pain points, and specific requirements. This research helps in identifying the key needs and challenges that the product should address. Competitive analysis. In this step, the product team analyzes similar products in the market, particularly those within the same industry. The team examines the features, functionalities, and user experience of these products to identify the best practices and successful strategies. This analysis helps in understanding the competitive landscape and finding opportunities for differentiation. Product planning. Based on the insights gathered from customer research and competitive analysis, the product team develops a comprehensive product plan. This plan includes defining the product architecture, creating a product roadmap that outlines the strategic direction and timeline for development, and compiling a detailed list of features and functionalities that the product will offer. The product plan serves as a blueprint for the development process. The team may also create prototypes to visualize the product's user interface and interactions. Customer validation. The product plan is then presented to the customer for validation. This involves sharing the product architecture, roadmap, and features with key stakeholders within the customer's organization. Feedback and input from the customer are collected and incorporated into the plan to ensure that the product aligns with their specific needs and expectations. This validation process helps in refining and finalizing the product plan. Pricing and agreement. Once the product plan is validated, the product team prepares a pricing proposal based on factors such as development costs, market value, and customer requirements. Negotiations may take place to finalize the pricing and terms of the agreement. Once both parties are satisfied, a contract is signed to formalize the agreement. During the design and prototyping phase, the following steps are typically followed. Prototyping based on the features. The team begins prototyping the product based on the defined features. The first step is to design the navigation and layout of the main pages. This involves creating wireframes or mockups that showcase the overall structure and organization of the user interface. Then, the team proceeds to design the functionality of each subpage. Prior to designing, it is important to have a clear understanding of the business terminology, product structure, functional descriptions, and user flow diagrams. Creating prototypes for client presentation. Once the individual page designs are completed, the team creates prototypes to showcase the product's functionality and user experience. These prototypes can be low fidelity or high fidelity, depending on the project requirements and available resources. Product planning. This involves aligning the product design and prototyping with the overall product vision and business goals. It includes defining the scope of the product, identifying key features, and establishing a roadmap for development. Creating product requirements documentation. Alongside the prototyping process, the product team also finalizes the product requirements documentation. This document captures all the functional and non-functional requirements, user stories, and any other relevant information. It serves as a comprehensive reference for the development team and ensures that all the necessary features and functionalities are properly documented. Once the prototypes are approved by the client and the product requirements documentation is completed, the project moves into the UI/UX design and development phase. This involves translating the approved prototypes into visually appealing and user-friendly interfaces, and implementing the necessary functionalities based on the defined requirements. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and share with others. Thank you.